Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Apes going up against the Rough Riders. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. What's the word on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now he steps off the rubber. Jacob Wilson, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Ground ball up the middle. Jeter. The throw to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Wood grabs it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Robin Roberts. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And a foul ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Save!
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Anthony Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Judge leads off first with one away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He's a pull hitter, and that's about as much as you can pull one and keep it fair. So no surprise right there. Nothing the shifted defense can do about it, though.
Swung on, belted. That one's back there. It's off the top of the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. Not in time. He's got a double. And the batter now, Cameron Meisner. And that is out of play. Pitch gets away. And save. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. Got him swinging. And now the first baseman, Eddie Murray. And there's a foul ball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Schwarber to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Next to hit, number 4. And that one gets past the catcher. And the wild pitch will play to run. Two down, nobody on. That one in triple digits.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Carroll hustling after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. The pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Zips it to first. And that is that. Bottom of the second. Now, Derek Jeter. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And that one is out of here. Derek Jeter showing off his pop with a homer. And that gives him the lead. It's 3-2. This is Corbin Carroll. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. Coming home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside-the-park home run. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Moncada measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting ninth in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside-the-park home run. So the lineup flips over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's High Desert going up against Abu Dhabi. First pitch coming your way next. And here is Brian Reynolds. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. That's too low. And we're underway. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Dominguez sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's one away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Lee.
The shortstop, Brooks Lee.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Carroll on the move. Has room, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Jackson Holliday. Foul ball. And that one fouled off. Almost got him.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the
2
hand.
balls,
Just spit
2
on
strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. Couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Fly ball down the line. Carroll giving chase. And that'll do it. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Ball 1 there. And that's in the dirt.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Reynolds makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. This is Willie Castro. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2. Here comes Aaron Judge. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, Boog, one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On its way to the corner, Castellanos on his horse. He's got it, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. Anthony Santander at the plate. Ryan back to work. And a foul ball.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nick Castellanos now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He sends it out of here. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Now batting Jarren Duran. High fly ball down the left field line. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Jason Varitek, the next to hit, takes ball one. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, James Wood. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And that's outside. Ball one. One out, bases empty. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets to it, on to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Carlos Delgado. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0. Brian Roberts digs in now. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball 1, no strikes.
In there at the knees. And 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Goes down looking. Brian Reynolds here. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Reynolds goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. Usually in center field, but today starting in left.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick. And the most important play is that ball down the left field line. Getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Makes the grab for the second out. So up next, Jackson Holliday. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score easily. And they're up by 3.
Waste no time there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Santander stands in now, looks at that one inside.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
He's trying for third in the dirt. Holiday up to third on the wild pitch, and he steals third without a throw. That one 95 to finish him off.
See, every time you see me, I got something new. And all my haters, y'all can you softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, Derek Jeter.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
To first, leadoff man retired here in the third. This is Corbin Carroll. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 3-1. Foul ball there. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back to the top of the lineup, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's going to be Nick Castellanos. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So a man at first. And now Jarren Duran. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Good job to fight that one off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Castellanos aboard here at first with nobody out.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. That one at triple digits.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Left field, Dominguez on his way over and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Now it's the DH, Carlos Delgado. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So digging in, Brian Roberts. He's 0 for 1. late with the swing there.
Love to see it.
0-1.
Power versus power right there.
That
1-1.
misses, and it's 1-1. That one
That's ball
missed.
2.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. Going, gone. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. And ball 1.
Now pitching.
Jim Cott will take over here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it. And that is that.
Them don't know me, word to Romy and Naomi. Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all gas. Breaking down.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Willie Castro. Right side. Castellanos gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Flied to right his first time.
Yeah, we in go mode. Yeah, we in go mode.
Cut on and missed at 101.
0-1's the
Strike
count.
1. Smoked on the ground a second. Handles, throws to first. Judge out on the play. And now James Wood 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a
0-1.
hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. Two out, space is empty. Ground ball right side. And he's out on the tag. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Lee. And that one
Ball,
just
that's inside.
misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That's
That
ball
one
2.
misses. Now 2-0.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem
Ball
to be
3.
really locked in at the plate.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Can't get there. Base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much.
live from Shieldwoods Park, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Seattle going up against Abu Dhabi. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And pitching in this game, Bob Feller. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And the batter now, Victor Robles. And before the pitch, he steps off. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll moving under it. Makes the grab, one away. Carlos Beltran, the next to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that one is inside.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-0.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, and it's out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. So one out, nobody on. Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr. A little out front there as he swings through it. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Lance Berkman. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Back here with my pal Singy. And today on the hill, Ryan Wu.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one's gone. He'll touch them all. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. And that one fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. First pitch, and he just misses. Judge, in his 9th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Grounds 1 to short. Tosses to first. Judge out on the play. 2 down, bases. Is empty, and now James Wood. Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Anthony Santander in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's down and in. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Down to 3-2.
Wood off of first with 2 away. Right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw in. Safe. Not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a...
Cut on and lift it in the air. Squeezes it, and that is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
On the ground, Jeter. Leadoff man retired here in the second. J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1's the count.
That pitch gets the corner, and the count is 0-2. The shortstop takes a ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Woo back to work. In the air out towards right center. Beltran on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away. This is Corbin Carroll. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Corbin goes down on strikes. Here is Moncada. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball, that's down.
Not close with that one. 2-1. Oh, he gloves it to his knee. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play. So up next, Richie Sexson. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Holds it in on the warning track. Here's Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
And that one missing low. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Carroll pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. And that one is going to go. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. This is Willie Castro. And that one pulled foul.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here is Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Fought off foul.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Judge tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, James Wood. And first offering is fouled off. Here's a rocket out to left. Robles makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back onto the 4th. And now the right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Tap foul at the plate. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Lance Berkman now at the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
1-0.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 outs.
Hey.
In the dirt. No
ball,
advance. Good job behind the dish. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, and now the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Santander measures 6 feet 2 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. The 0-2. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Santander tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. Sexton. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1 so far. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fouled off to the right. Ball one there. Base is
One
empty,
ball,
one away.
two
We're
strikes.
here in the bottom of the fourth. That one
Ball
way
two.
inside.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Feller back to work. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. Grounded out his first time up. That one at triple digits.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
On the ground, right side, Moncada. Throw to first in time. And here's the first baseman, Richie Sexson. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
And misses inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
Just off the inside edge. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. And now Yoan Moncada. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo, woo. So the batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Crawford brings it in for the 3rd out. Top of the 6th inning, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. No outs. Runner at first. Carlos Beltran digs in now. Slider squirts away. Robles into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. In the dirt. And the runner holds. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And another ball.
3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Aroldis Chapman.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1
and
strike.
it's 1-1. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Berkman swings through it for strike 1. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game.
2 balls, 1
In the
strike.
dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 2 outs with a runner at third.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hit on the ground to short. Jeter whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the third baseman, Willie Castro.
Third baseman, Willie Castro.
Up the middle, Crawford. Throws to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Aaron Judge at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And ball 1 to Judge.
Counts 1-0.
Swings and misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Junior makes the grab. 2 down. Digging in, James Wood. Wood checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Oh, great grab on the dive. The throw, nicely done for the out. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Lined, and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
The shortstop takes the ball. There's the strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Darren O'Day gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late, and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out.
1 ball.
And that
2
is
strikes.
downstairs. And a count 1 and 2. And that's
Ball,
outside.
that pitch is out.
Stays alive. And now it's filled up.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter.
Got him swinging. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. And the first
Ball 1, no
offering
strike.
is not close.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fly ball center field. Hauls it in, 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Sexton swings
0-1.
through it for strike 1. Swings and chases a low one there.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact.
And that one gets away at the plate. Schwarber down to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Beltran makes the grab, 1 down. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Derek Jeter, the next to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
2 outs. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Out of here. That one felt good, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. Nice grab. To first. They get the out, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Victor Robles.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
0-1's the count.
In the air, right side. Carroll hustling after it. Oh, he can't bring it in. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Beltran stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. No outs. Runner on second. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. That's a little bit low.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Up the middle. Moncada throws to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So 2 down now, and here is Ken Griffey Jr. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Wood puts it away, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th, and here's the catcher, Kyle Schwarber. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs. That one missing inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And at first, down the number 2 hitter, Willie Castro. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Inside, just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Schwarber gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch is inside. Now 3-1. This to center field. And it's caught for the out. So a man aboard. It's Aaron Judge now.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode.
Judge comes up empty there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
The changeup missing. 2-1.
That's a ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Outside corner, got him looking. Here's the center fielder, James Wood. 1 for 3. That one ripped. Gone. A 2-run shot, and they add on. It's 6-1. So 2 away with nobody on. And now Anthony Santander. Beltran makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the DH, Lance Berkman. Pitch misses there. And that is ball 1. Inside, just missed. And he can't come up with it.
Now batting, third baseman, Terry.
So a man at first. And now here is Terry Pendleton. And that one in the air center field. Wood on his way in. Hauls it in for the out. Throw over to first.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Crawford stands in here, takes ball one low. Next offering is fouled back. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And they're chipping away. It's 6-3. Bases empty. Gregory Soto on the pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And that one hit 97 on the gun. That one inside. Look out. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Soto is just 1 strike away. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Pitch misses inside. 1-2 to count. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 6-3. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Rough Riders and the Cyclones. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Matt Cain.
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
The pitch. Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And a foul ball. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. Schwarber out of the play. This is Willie Castro.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt. He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
1 out, base is empty. On a line, base hit. One down, and now the center fielder, James Wood. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Wood goes 6 feet 7 inches, 22 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. That one missed.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here comes Aaron Judge. Ball one, no strikes. Check swing, called strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Line drive, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And the pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Back here at the friendly confines. And towing the slab, Nate Pearson. What's the scouting report on him?
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now the number 2 hitter, Evan Carter. Out Front with the swing, and that is strike one. Pearson. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it, swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and a foul ball.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Swings through that one. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything.
Fans another, and that's three. Second inning set to go. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. So up next, Derek Jeter. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Carter makes a move towards the gap. And there's one down. This is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away. Here is Yoan Moncada. Breaking ball inside. Ball one. Man at first, one away. And another ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
In the dirt, but kept close. Here goes the runner. That to right. Davis has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down. So the lineup flips over. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. That's down and in.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swings through that. Carroll off of first with two away. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one to first, and foul ball. 2 outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
That one close, ruled the ball. And the count is 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the first baseman, Adam Dunn. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now here is Casey Schmidt. And first offering is fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Wood makes the grab, and that's the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, top half of the 3rd inning. Now here is Willie Castro. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Wood stands in now and watches strike one. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Judge stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carter makes his way towards it, drops into the glove, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third, Ian Happ up to hit. Pearson back to work. That's down and in. A slider missed. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. This one in the air. Castro under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Nolan Arenado. Inside. Ball one. Slider right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 and 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So now the DH spot, Ted Williams. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Wood gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, start of the fourth. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate and patience.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Stepping in, Corbin Carroll.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering is fouled back.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw over to Dunn. 2 away. Here comes Yoan Moncada. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. To the right side, and that chance handled. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. And we're back. Bottom four. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Geraldo Perdomo. Perdomo in his 4th year, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ground ball to the right side, and that one handled, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Struck out swinging his first time. That one at triple digits.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Steps on first for the out.
So he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Davis in the box for the second time. One ball, no strikes. Off the mark there. 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Willie Castro getting ready to hit. And takes low for ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, right side. Gloves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out. And now the center fielder, James Wood. 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
On the ground, right side. Throw over to Dunn, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
I travel by car, town to town, city to city, trying to reach the people and sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it...
Back here at the friendly confines. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these guys, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Castro sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. At the plate, Adam Dunn. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. And he... Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Judge waits. Just missed.
That's the ball.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2.
2-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. And that one is inside. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So digging in, Jason Dominguez.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Perdomo on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here at Wrigley. Field, bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Pearson back to work.
Yeah.
That one in triple digits.
0-1.
That one to first, Santander. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Williams, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Top of inning number 7. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Davis, a tall lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Carter ranging into the alley. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to...
That one is absolutely belted, and no one can get there. Runner from second crosses the plate. The relay in there safely. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Carter snags it for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Willie Castro. 1 for 3. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Man at second. To the right side, Schmidt. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swung on, belted. Carroll ranges back. Goodbye, homer! And there goes the perfect game of the homer. And they're on the board. It's 3-1. Evan Carter digs in now. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
To the right side, Santander takes it to the bag and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Chili Davis, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Fouled off left side. In the air, left field, Dominguez. Sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Santander. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We're at the top of the 8th. Leading off, James Wood. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
High fly ball out towards left field. Half on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
Breaking ball inside, and now 2-0. That misses off the outside edge. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Foul ball there. Now the 0-1. Foul ball. Judge at first, one gone. The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. He's already homered in this game. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Piazza fires the first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Bottom of the 8th. Now, Adam Dunn. New arm out of the bullpen, Josh Hader.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Casey Schmidt will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
On the ground, out to short. Jeter throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And there's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Schwarber to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. That's in there. It's 0-1. And foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Carroll now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
0-1.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a...
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, safe. Piazza too late with that one. Carroll, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
And a curve is down and in. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 1 out. And now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. He was late there, strike 1. Jax, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode.
Schmidt, 1 at second. Relayed it done. In time, inning-ending double play. Back here at the friendly confines. So bottom of the 9th, down the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Hader back to work. Ripped on a line. Dominguez makes the grab, 1 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Williams
No ball,
at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Carroll under it, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. Never mind some stability, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby. Pretty soon I'll be talking my wit, so I can keep running in my mind. Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that too much? Too much? Then I love you, babe. Real love, yeah. Real love.
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Rough Riders and the... So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, the big righty, Sandy Alcantara.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially. Early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Fouled off. He was late. That's inside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
2 strikes.
This one in the air center field. Garcia moving under this one. And out number 1 on the grab. This is Willie Castro. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Check swing went around, and that is strike 1.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judd.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 2-0. 1 out, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, James Wood. Happ makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Anthony Santander stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Cameron makes the catch, and that'll do it. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Tosses across the first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Now at the plate, Adolis Garcia. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Line drive, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Cameron. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the score.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll back here in L.A., top of the second. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that.
Dozier to Jeter. How about that double play? This is Corbin Carroll. Hit on the ground to the right side. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom half of inning number 2. Here comes Manny Machado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. The wind and the pitch. Fought off foul.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And a swing and a miss, and one out now. So up next, Ryan Dozier. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Wood hauls it in, and there's two away. Here is Jock Peterson. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more at his team. And there's a foul ball. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Center field. Dominguez sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the third inning, and here is Yoan Moncada. Alcantara back to work. Moncada checks his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. Misses off the inside, 1-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And it's fouled away. Two now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. One out, bases empty. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he went around. Rule the swing. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Garcia pulls it down, and there's two gone. Two down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Willie Castro. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. And we're back. Ian Happ up to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Late swing fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. One away. And now the first baseman, Hank Greenberg. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Aaron Judge. First pitch misses.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And first offering is fouled off. Wood, 22 years old. And he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Happ moving under it. Puts it away for the out. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Santander.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing. He went 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And
One
that
ball,
skips into
2
dirt.
strikes.
In the dirt, and the count is even, 2-2. Just misses with that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 3-2 now. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires across the diamond. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. He's 0 for 1. Strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that chance handled. Whips it across. And a couple of quick outs. So 2 down now, and here is Mike Cameron. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Nabs it, and that's the inning.
Trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Hit in the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. He hit into a double play his first time up. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive. Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Ground ball right side. Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. there, center field. Wood brings it in, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Fly to center his first time. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-1.
Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Schwarber to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And Jock Peterson stands in. Fly to left his first time.
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost
A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Outside low, and it's 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that'll do it.
Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about to pick you, but I probably send a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she tell me don't leave, I tell her shawty relax now. So she can get ready, we hit the club in a sec, yo.
All set for the top of the 6th. And now, Yoan Moncada.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
0-1.
Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result.
That's a hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Ground ball left side. Finds its way through, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball.
Judge rips that one. Happ makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a
spin throw. That's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner takes off. Pitch in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. 2 on, 2 outs. That misses. Full count, 3-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. He's got it, and that is that. Well, we go bottom 6, and the batter now, Ian Happ. Skubal back to work. Late with the swing there.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Carroll settles under it and makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Hank Greenberg now at the plate. Grounded out his first time.
as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. Piazza now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That one in triple digits.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Schwarber puts the tag on him, and there's 2 out. So digging in, Derek Jeter. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That's ripped. Base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Squirts away a little bit.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fought in between, trying for third now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
He was all over. That one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next to hit, Derek Jeter. In the dirt, blocked. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Corbin Carroll. This one in the dirt. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Brash, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's...
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. The run comes in from second to second, but way too late. Safe there. 1 out, runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Yoan Moncada. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Just missed. Carroll, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is high. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third, and Joe McDonald says he went around. Now 2 away. Now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in L.A. And now the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. And a foul ball. In the air, out towards left center. Wood makes the play. One down. Mike Cameron getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Now a check swing, but he held up. In the air, out towards right center. Carroll on the move. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That's out to center field. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the third baseman, Willie Castro. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That just misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hit. In that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here is Aaron Judge, and Judge spoils that one. Judge waits. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to first, out, double play. Just got it there in time.
Well, the reliever comes in, takes care of that inherited runner, gets that ground ball double play, and now he can work on one more guy to get back in the dugout.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Gets down, base hit. So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Wood, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Runner goes again. Chase the fastball up. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Gets it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And now just a 2-run deficit.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Out to short. Sends it across to first. That ends the frame. We go to the 9th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Treinen back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. Just off the inside edge. Inside, just missed. Fly ball to right. Cameron hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher. Ball 1 there.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
This to third. Zips it across. Piazza out the play. He's 2 outs away. And now, Derek Jeter. Just missed. Gagne, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Next offering way off the plate.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Now the number 2 hitter, Adolis Garcia. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Comes up empty. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense.